Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 70 plate high specification Hyundai Tucson. We'll run through some of the high specification as we go around the vehicle. Cared for and maintained to a high standard with a 5-stamp service history, including just recently serviced less than 200 miles ago. Starting with the front of the car, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. Front of the vehicle really couldn't be any better. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can see, a couple of minute stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them just so you can see how insignificant they are. Have to be very close to even notice them at all. As I go around the vehicle, I'll get a close up to all of the bumper corners to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. There's also no marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper lower down, can also be quite common. Car's got the front and rear parking sensors as part of the high specification. Also has the rear view camera to assist with parking. As I take a step back and look down the entire driver's side of the vehicle, can't see any parking dents. All 4 of the alloy wheels, really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car as well. Starting with the driver's front alloy wheel, I'm struggling to see a single mark at all. Can't see anything negative to point out on the driver's front wing. That does include the plastic wheel arch, free from any scuffs or marks. Both of the mirror covers, free from any scuffs or marks also. Moving on to the driver's door, struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. Get low down as well so you can see there's no marks or damage to the driver's sill. Very easy to go over a high curb, mark or damage the sill, not the case with this Tucson. Get a close up underneath the driver's door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches, can be very common, particularly on the driver's door. All the driver's door edge, really nice as well. Moving on to the rear door. Same as the driver's, I'm struggling to see anything to mention at all. Again, get a close up underneath the door handle, no marks or scratches to point out. Door edge really nice again. Onto this rear panel, exactly the same, there isn't anything to mention. Plastic wheel arch, again free from any scuffs. So that is just a little bit of dried water on the plastic, just wipe that away so you can absolutely see it's not a mark or stain to the plastic. That alloy wheel, exactly the same as the driver's front, struggling to see a single mark at all. Taking you into the vehicle from the driver's side, inside the car really couldn't be any better. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the driver's seat, absolute minimal wear if any at all. Car's had the overmats fitted so there's no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells either. Car's got the front heated seats and steering wheel as part of the very high specification. Just want to lean into the car to show you the center console. Sometimes people jump in, put keys, coffee cups on the center console, end up marking the console, but not the case with this Tucson. We'll add as well, there's no unwanted odors with the vehicle, no smells of smoke or pets, as you'd expect with the low mileage. All the leather on the steering wheel, really nice. Also get a close up to the driver's step. Sometimes people drag the feet going into a vehicle, mark the paintwork on the step. As you can see, not the case with this Tucson. Repeating myself, couldn't be any better inside. Into the rear of the vehicle. Seats in the rear, exactly the same. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly been sat in. Just get a close up to the edge of the seat to highlight really no sign of any wear to point out at all. Also get a close up to the rear of the front seats. There's no kick marks or scuffs to them, that can also be common. Those overmats protected all the carpets. Carpet in the rear also free from any wear. Get a close up to the step as well. Going into the rear of a vehicle, often see a few chips to the step where people have caught the seat belt, but again, not the case with this Tucson. Round to the rear of the vehicle, as I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. Can't see any marks to the centre of the bumper either. Easy to park a little bit too close to someone or something, mark the centre of the bumper. Again, not the case with this Tucson. Onto the tailgate of the car, I'm struggling to see anything negative to point out at all. That is just a little bit of a hand mark on the tailgate. Just wipe that away so you can absolutely see not a mark to the actual paintwork. Bumper corner again, free from any scuffs or marks. Let's take you inside the luggage compartment. Inside the luggage compartment, same as the rest of the interior, really couldn't be better. Just get a close up to the top of the bumper and interior plastics just to show you how nice that section is. Sometimes people carelessly loading items with these practical size vehicles end up scuffing the bumper and the plastics. As you can see, not the case with this Tucson. Couple of the faintest of marks to the plastics, absolutely nothing at all. As I said, really couldn't be better. Bumper corner again, free from any scuffs. Looking down the entire passenger side of the vehicle, same as the drivers, struggling to spot any parking dents. That alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other two I've already shown. You can't see any scuffs or signs of curbing at all. Plastic wheel arch again, free from any scuffs. Apologies again, the plastic looks like it's a little bit marked. It is just the way the water's dried on it. Just rub that away again so you can see absolutely not a mark or stain to the plastic. Onto this rear panel, struggling to see anything to mention. Certainly no scratches or parking dents. Struggling to see even the most minor of stone chips. I really am. All the door edge nice again underneath the handle, exactly the same. Rest of the door, can't see anything to mention. If you want to take it into the vehicle from both sides, just so I can show you all the steps, edge of the seats. As I've already said, seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly been sat in. No kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the passenger seat. Onto the passenger front door. Same as the drivers, all the door edge nice again, underneath the handle, exactly the same as part of the high specification. Just point out cars got the keyless entry on the front doors. I've already said both mirror covers free from any scuffs. Onto the passenger front wing. Again, there isn't anything to mention, does include the plastic wheel arch. And onto the final alloy wheel. As I go around all four of the alloy wheels, I am struggling to see a single mark at all. It really is a cherished example. Go around the entire vehicle inside and out, other than a couple of the most insignificant stone chips, which are to be expected and which you have to be very close to even notice at all. Other than them, I really can't see anything to mention. Into the vehicle from the passenger side, passenger seat, same as the others have already shown you, as you'd expect. Really couldn't be any better. Just get a close up to the wing, edge of the seat to highlight that. No marks or scuffs to the passenger step again. Absolutely no sign of any wear to the passenger footwell either. Just lean across and show you the driver's seat from the passenger angle. You see plenty of cars where you look in from the driver's side, seat looks fine. Then when you look across from the passenger angle, driver's seat looks really worn and out of shape. Not the case with this high specification Tucson. Really couldn't be any better from either angle. As I was saying, other than a couple of the most insignificant stone chips, I really am struggling to see anything to mention at all. I must say, a cherished example. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer just to make sure the vehicle is mechanically correct and correct on the road. You can view the 128-point AA inspection report on our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on our site, so if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this Tucson, you can go straight to our website, model a finance quote, and apply for finance directly through our site. We absolutely guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. If you are thinking of financing the car through an outside finance company or finance broker, please get in touch with ourselves first for the guaranteed lowest rate of finance. We have free finance eligibility checkers on our website also, so if you're unsure whether you'll be approved on finance, you can do a free eligibility checker. It tells you straight away your chances of approval and at what rate. So we have very low rate prime finance for good and excellent credit ratings, but if you have had a few issues with your finances and credit in the past, we do deal with a number of specialist lender and broker partners who guarantee the lowest rate for your individual profile. I've just been around the vehicle one final time just to make sure I haven't missed anything. And I say again, really is a cherished example, struggling to see anything to mention. Hopefully you found the video helpful. If you need any further information about the car or you would like to arrange a viewing or test drive, please don't hesitate to get in touch.